Resident Alien, a show way funnier and way more entertaining than it has any right to be, starring Alan Tudyk. I think I'm going to say that correctly. He is probably one of the biggest names you've never heard of. You've probably seen him or heard him in something else. I mean, he was Pirate Steve in Dodgeball. They had him in long hair, and he was like, "Dar." He was the guy doing the pirate impersonation. He was in Harley Quinn, the cartoon. He's Mr. Nobody in Doom Patrol. He's Gary in Santa Clarita Diet. He's in Young Justice. He's in Justice League War. He's in Justice League Crisis. He's Alistair Cray in Big Hero 6, and he plays the Flash in the Batman series, Batman the Bold and the Brave. So he's everywhere. He does a lot of voice work. So you've probably heard him in something if you haven't seen him in something. But he plays an alien that comes to Earth. Spoiler, if you've seen the first 10 minutes of the first episode, you already know, but he's an alien he's an alien that comes to Earth with the mission to destroy the planet. He's supposed to fly into the atmosphere, drop their version of like a bio weapon. It's going to destroy all of the humans, but it's going to leave dogs, buildings, fish, whatever. Just humans are getting the axe. So he flies on Earth and has a problem. His ship gets hit by a bolt of lightning and he crash lands. When he gets hit, he drops his weapon. It falls off the ship. Something that helps his ship take flight into space falls off also, of course. So now he doesn't have his weapon and now he can't escape. So he needs both of these things to complete his mission. So he crash lands and he's in the snow and he's surrounded by, he's on a lake, and he has to dig through the snow to find this item. He says, I think it's in Utah or something like that, and he has to find something the size of a briefcase. And he's like, man, I'm never going to finish this mission, and I need to finish it. So in order to exist on the planet for a while, he has to take the form of a human. Unfortunately, he killed that human too, and took that human's form and then threw him on the ice. And I guess he didn't know a lot about ice because it melted, turned into water, and now the body's in the water. And there's a local police officer that's hot for a big crime. He wants a big city crime. So when he gets evidence that there might be a body in the lake, he wants to drag the lake. So he wants to look for the body that the alien put in there, but the alien is disguising himself as the dude. Turns out the dude is a doctor. So he has to take the place of the town doctor. He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to associate with humans. He wants to kill them and leave. He didn't even want to touch the planet, but now he has to have a job. So in order to keep his cover, he has to take this job that they offered him, or they'd get suspicious. So now he has to interact with humans all of the time. Plot twist. Some people, I think he said 1 out of every 10,000 or 100,000 people can look at him and tell that he's an alien and not an alien disguised as a human, or Men in Black style. So a kid looks at him and sees an alien. So the kid freaks out. So now he's like, oh man, I'm gonna have to kill that kid. So he makes several attempts, and again, it's a comedy. Hold your horses, man. It's a comedy. He makes several attempts to kill that child, and the child is, even though he's like a super genius from another planet, it's a kid. He outsmarts him all of the time, all Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone style. He's just smarter than the alien. Probably because the alien doesn't really understand the cultures, but there's a lot of things that happen in there. I got to tell you, there is a lot of adult language and adult situations. Be advised. There's one lunatic girl in town that's trying to sleep with like everybody. She really wants to sleep with the alien. Doesn't know it's an alien. She thinks it's just a dude in town. But so he's the doctor. So he's an alien that comes to Earth to destroy the Earth loses his weapon, loses his way home, has to become a doctor. Most of the things he's learning about human anatomy, he's finding on Google. He's Googling it, but he's a genius. I mean, he's, from a futuristic world, so he's a genius. So it makes sense to him once he reads it and says, okay, right, okay, left foot green, right foot yellow, I got it. So he deduces everything. He's having a hard time with the language and the dialects and why one word means one thing at one point and one word means something else. He's having a problem with that, but it's hilarious. Him trying to deduce his way through everything. It's a good show. I hope I'm making it sound like a good show because it is a really good show. You should definitely check it out. If you get the time, if you get the chance, check it out. This is a good show. Resident Alien. Yeah, it's funny. It's real funny. I needed a comedy. With everything that's happening in the world, a good comedy takes us out of our space for a little while. And that's cool. I dig that. And I dig this show. I dig it so much that I would give this show 7 bags of popcorn. 7 bags of popcorn. And that's what I think about that. But more importantly, what do you think about that? Have you seen Resident Alien? Let's talk about it in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.